Bismillah Khan for the first time. Very talented wicket-keeper batter. And he's up to the stumps, means Kashif Bhatti, the spinner, will start off proceedings against Sahibzada Farhan. That's a good move. It had rained last evening, so it might change the conditions of the pitch. One odd delivery might keep low. That's what the captains think. It just has been the trend. Teams win the toss, ball first, just give them that comfort, what they're chasing. Right, we're all set for the first ball. Kashif Bhatti to Sahibzada Farhan. Right on the money, right on the money. Very experienced Kashif Bhatti. You keep it tight, keep it within the stumps. That's what you want from your left arm prime bowler. Discipline. First runs on the board for Karachi. Sahibzada Farhan is off to the mark. Fielder at deep mid-wicket and long off in place for the youngster. Definitely will be nerves playing his first delivery against a quality bowler. It's these stages that makes you the star, the big star, if you perform here against the quality players. Ball him, not happening. What a delivery, came in sharply. Looking at the pitch, but probably just did not judge that it was an armour coming into the batter and getting the better of him. First wicket down for Karachi Ghazis. Look at that, just there was huge gap between bat and pad. That's where he should be looking at rather than the pitch. Kashif Bhatti is a happy man. It's an excellent start for Larkana. Another very impressive young batter, Khwaja Nafe.
Left arm round 3 to come.
Scored a couple of 50s in this tournament already. The way he hits it, just a clean hitter of the ball. But this will be a different challenge, facing Kashif Bhatti with the new ball. And straight away, it's in the air, it's in the air. Yes, oh no, no, no. That was a straightforward chance. It's made a mess of it. Oh, that was Zishan Malik. And you just don't drop a player like Khwaja Nafe. Look at that. Jumped it right. Just fumbled. Popped out. Zishan Malik. Khwaja Nafe is a very, very talented player. You just cannot afford to do that against him. Again, confusion. Sent back on time. Oh, done. Big wicket. Khwaja Nafe. More than Kashif Bhatti, Zishan Malik was a happy man who dropped him the previous delivery. So again, looking at the pitch, maybe it's just holding up a little. As Roshan just joins me in the commentary box with the wicket.
Yeah, amazing delivery. Completely did him. Look at this. Didn't turn. Didn't turn. He played the wrong line for sure. He was possibly playing for some turn, maybe the one that comes in with the arm, but that just went past the outside edge and clipped the top of the off stump. Well, Karachi Ghazis, they've lost a wicket very early. Larkana winning the toss had no hesitation in bowling first, and that decision has been justified, Ali.
Most definitely. Just one run on the board and they've lost 2 wickets already, Karachi Ghazis. That's not what they were hoping for.
Right arm over.
The local boy from Larkana, Shanwaz Dahani. But what a start for Larkana Challenges, winning the toss, bowling first and getting 2 wickets in the first over, and a big one of Khwaja Nafe, because he's been in some touch, some form he is in. He was given an opportunity, was dropped by Zishan Malik, and just 1 ball later, Kashif Bhatti bowled a beautiful delivery. Just to Dhani. Nicely driven, half stopped by Dhani though.
I'm disappointed. I was looking forward to seeing Khawaja bat again. So good, man. He's so good. It's lovely to watch him. So pleasing on the eye, and then seeing him being dismissed so early. I feel like going away. Because honestly, I wanted to see him bat because he is so good. I thought he'll come in and get something big. He's been getting his 30s and 20s, but he's not really made that big score. And I thought today was the day, not to be. Apesh, gone. What's going on? What is going on? Now, don't blame the pitch. Nothing wrong with the surface as far as I could see. I mean, let's take a look at that shot. Let's see what was wrong with the batter. Because I don't think it swung or bounced. Or just nothing at all. He just hit through the line but found the fielder.
Umar bin Yusuf played it upishly straight to Tayyib Tahir, who makes no mistake. What a start. This is for Larkana Challenges. They take the 3rd wicket. Just the 2nd over. 3 wickets done. 2 on the board for Karachi Ghazis. It's a good opportunity for Iftikhar Ahmed because he hasn't had a run with the bat in this tournament so far. It's been impressive with the ball, but this can be a good opportunity going into the playoffs, coming at this position with team under pressure. They've lost 3 wickets. He's the right man to have at this point.
Yeah, he is, but is this the platform for him? Because as far as I've seen Iftikhar, I haven't seen him play in domestic cricket, but I've seen him liking to come in when the position is a little bit more stable, where he can play a few shots and take on the bowling. But it's very different here. Nice carry through, very nice carry through. So the bounce looks very true to me. It's coming onto the bat quite nicely. Kookaburra. They say Kookaburra, and some of them say Kookaburra. So what do you say? I call it Kookaburra. What do you say?
Saying Kookaburra.
That's our style of saying it. No surprises, we both belong to the same region, so we might be pronouncing it in a similar way. Just very quickly about Khawaja, I said 40s, but I think he's got 2 half centuries in the tournament.
Good start right from the middle of the bat for Iftikhar. Yeah, you said it right that usually he's more of a 6-hitter, a boundary hitter. But what I say was that he hasn't had a run in this tournament so far. So this will be a little opportunity for him just to get going, just to spend some time in the middle, just before the playoff starts, because he's an important member of the team. And since the time that he has joined Karachi, the look of the team has changed. The confidence is different. Earlier they were just relying on Sabzada Farhan, Haider Ali. Oh, that's gone over the head of the wicketkeeper and all the way. Dhani, we expect that extra bounce.
And also you spoke about a good opportunity for Iftikhar. I think it's also important that now he starts to use his experience and what he's achieved at the highest level. So this is a way to show the young cricketers. Another look, bounced a bit, but he was in control of the shot. It wasn't a top edge as far as I could see. So what I feel is, the time that he now stood up, just led from the front, so to speak, as a senior, and show the rest of the batters how you do it.
A slip in place for Dhani. Steams in. Nice bowling within the stumps. He's really improved, Shahnawaz Dhani, as a bowler. Lord has said, the Lord has asked. We'll talk more about him. 8 runs on the board with 3 wickets down.
Right, not looking good. Karachi Ghazis, they've been put into bat. And they got the potential for big things, but just that they've been rocked earlier on by Larkana. For some reason, teams inserting the others to bat appears to justify themselves. Either through some bad batting or some exceptional bowling. In this case, it's bad batting. I don't think their bowling was exceptional, Ali.
Kashyap Bhatti, who bowled the first over on your screen, I think is very experienced. And a youngster, Amir Ashfaq, it was never going to be easy for him. He just didn't read him. Again, similar sort of dismissal for Khwaja Nafi, didn't read him at all. So yes, absolutely correct. There's some bad batting also, helping the teams, justifying that decision. Just a slip in place, because they know the importance of this wicket. If they can get Iftikhar out, they surely will feel very comfortable.
I like the move to have that slip, and also mid-on inside the 30-yard circle, almost hugging the 30-yard circle. So that is a tempter for Iftikhar. With the ball not really turning, he might look to go here. He likes those areas. And trying to do that, the plan would be to induce a top edge or a miscue. But you know, this game is such a funny game that you could afford to take your time. And the game has evolved so much that you could play 3 dots and hit the next 3 for 3 sixes and just try and catch up.
Yeah, exactly what happened in the previous over. Shahnawaz Dhani was hit for a 6 by Iftikhar. They lost the wicket, but that's the nature of the game. Attack. The intent, all the time looking for runs, searching for big boundaries. It's been wonderful, Asad Shafiq.
Good over. Very good over. Good dot ball to end the over. 10 for 3. Shanawaz Dhani slip in, third on the boundary. He's also got a backward square leg. Is it off the pad or bat? They are celebrating. They are celebrating, but not the umpire. He doesn't think that's out. Shanawaz Dhani went up straight away. He was celebrating. He thought he's got the big fish.
Yeah, off the thigh pad. But Shanawaz Dhani was sure that he almost ran to his dugout. Good take by BK2. Very talented also. You'll be looking forward to see him bat.
Yeah, clearly off the thigh pad. Unless there was that faint feather, which is difficult to say. But good take down the leg side. See, just getting back to that wicket keeping. Nice dive and nice take. But as you know, I'm sure we do know, and people watching also know, that wicket keepers are, good keepers are rarely seen because they move and they're judged by not what they catch but by what they miss. So there are acrobatic keepers that dive around, but the real top keepers, you had Wasim Bari that appeared from this region, one of the very best in the world, possibly one of the best the world has seen as a keeper. I've never seen him dive, but whatever footage I've seen, he's a good mover.
Yeah, talking about wicket keepers, Pakistan have been blessed with some quality wicket keepers. You just named one.
You reckon he's the all-time best of Pakistan, or can you think of any other name?
It's a debate. I would say it's a debate between, in my opinion, I think Rashid Latif was equally good, if not better. I think Adnan Akmal was very good. Just talking about as a wicket keeper. Kamran Akmal was good. Moin Khan. They're all excellent wicket keepers. And now Rizwan. I think they're all the best that Pakistan has produced. Salim Yusuf. All these excellent wicket keepers. So Pakistan have been blessed.
I think we shouldn't go there. You know what? Because they're all good. You know, it's very difficult to pick one above the other. But then again, it depends on the eras, isn't it? I mean, whom you keep to. Whether you're keeping to express pace bowling for the Wazims and Wakas and those guys, or you're keeping for Intikhab Alam or top-class spinners. So Abdul Qadir, for that matter, Mustaq Ahmed. So it's a different skill, isn't it? And also the pitchers you keep. So there's a lot that goes into wicket keeping. Will it run away to the boundary? I think it's timed well. That area is open, so anything on that leg stump just becomes an option.
Excellent shot. There's no one there. Now there is a fielder going. Strong wrist. Saibzada Farhan has. The way he places them is just a fantastic player. Look at that. Just doesn't get any better than this at this level. The way he just flicked it. The placement. Both Iftikhar and Saibzada Farhan play for the same team in domestic cricket, so they know each other.
Oh, this is massive. In the slot, and look where it ends. It's a good finish to the over. 4 done, 21 for 3.
Right arm over, Iftikhar.
21 on the board. Has just not been the ideal start. It's been difficult times. Suddenly, Karachi Ghazis lost their first 2 games, won their next 2 games. This is their 5th. And today just look out of sorts. Good part for them is that they've got Sahibzada still out there, the captain, and Iftikhar's experience. And in T20 format, you need 2 batters to take it away from the opposition. Can they do it? And that is what time will tell.
Yes, they've got their 2 most experienced batters, and there are the wickets. This was a lazy stroke. It's a new ball, and Kashif Bhatti is more known for his arm balls, and one that spun just a little bit. This was a beautifully bowled delivery. And then this is a lazy shot. Nothing to do with the ball, just a poor stroke, playing away from the body with no intent at all. Yes, it's up to these two now, the most experienced and the best batters. And also that Karachi, they have rested Akhlaq, the highest scorer in the previous game. They have rested Akhlaq today, so he isn't playing. A youngster got a chance, and unfortunately not able to make use of that opportunity. And so was Umair bin Yusuf. In the last game he hit the winning runs, but this time around didn't get many. And this one overpitched and hammered down the ground for the boundary. Iftikhar is looking good. He goes to 12 of 12.
I think they're testing their bench over here, Karachi. They can afford to do that after last night's rain. 1 point each for the teams that are below the order. Top 4 are already decided. So they know that they will be in the playoffs and they will not finish 1 and 2. So they'll be playing the eliminator. So why not give the opportunity? Because quite a few men have been sitting the benches. So many players. The squad comprises of almost 20 people. But yes, I would be in a little doubt if Akhlaq has got a good outing. Let him, get more runs off his bat, so that when it matters in the playoffs, then he can perform. Resting him in such a short tournament, it just doesn't make sense. Provided there's no other reason, I hope that he's totally fit.
Well, yes, they could have given him rest. Like, okay, don't keep in this game. And this one is up in the air, trying to pull it. And there's a man under it. Easy as you like. Taken. And Sahibzada Farhan, well, he just wanted to place that. Didn't hit it hard at all. Just a top edge. An easy take at short mid-wicket. And more misery for Karachi team. 4th gone now. 26 for 4. There's the replay. Not in a good position to play the pull stroke at all. And easy take there.
Well, now Larkana should make sure that they don't allow them to go to even 100. 26 for 4. Sahibzada captain goes for 13. It's all down the hill for Karachi Ghazis.
So Munib Wasif is the new man in, young left-hander, been part of the Pakistan under-19 setup, and now he has a massive opportunity because he doesn't need to go all out on the attack. He has Iftikhar with him, probably one of the best players in the tournament, and also currently playing for Pakistan and one of the most experienced in this circuit and in this format around. So this massive opportunity for Munib Wasif that he needs to make use of, try and bat through with Iftikhar, get his team out of trouble, and what a learning curve it might be for him if he develops a partnership with Iftikhar and hopefully gets some runs under his belt and confidence for the eliminator, because surely these four teams are now in the playoffs.
So what do you do now if you're Iftikhar? You run out of partners and you now down to the number 5 and 6 alongside you. Of course, you'd like to play and bat all the overs, and at the same time, you know that you need to get to at least 150.
Well, yes, you've got to balance it out. Uh, these days, T20 cricket, good pitches, fast outfield, not the greatest length of the boundaries. So boundaries will come. It's about being there. You can't have Iftikhar bat through the innings and have no runs on the board, because he's such a stroke player, and so is Munib Wasif. He hasn't scored runs at any such platform before, but what I have seen of him previously in the club cricket and also being part of the Pakistan under-19 setup, that the boy is talented. He has strokes up his sleeve and can hit the big ball as well, provided that he makes use of this opportunity and also just keeps batting, because there's not much batting to come after both of these. I think they are the last recognized batting pair of this team.
Ilyas into the attack. They've got a good bowling attack, Ilyas and Umaid Asif, and you got Kashif Bhatti.
The ball is coming onto the bat very nicely, and it's carrying through to the keeper as well. So there's a bit of pace in the pitch, decent bounce, and it's just that the batters, they've just lost their wickets. Not opting for the best shots, just that one delivery that spun a bit. And I think it was not Umar bin Yusuf, another player who got bowled from Kashif Bhatti, but the rest of the wickets just haven't been good shots. Once again, plays it to the covers. This time it's a single. So we're still in the power play. It's 27, and there it is. There is this delivery. One goes straight through with the arm, and the batter was looking for a bit of spin. And the other wicket that he took, it just spun away and took the off stump. So he's hit the stumps twice, one with the straighter one, and one with just spun a little bit. And why not? He's a very, very experienced customer, has 400 plus wickets in the first class circuit. And I think it is the most by any spinner who is currently playing first class cricket.
Yeah, Kashif Bhatti's been around for a while. Hails from Hyderabad. And has represented different teams in the domestic circuit. A couple of years ago, he was representing Balochistan. This time around, he was representing Punjab. Has featured in one edition of Pakistan Super League as well. It's just, when you think of these bowlers who've taken 400 plus wickets, he's one. Tabish Khan has got, what, 500. What's the reason that such achievements at the first class level and they don't really get an opportunity at the highest level?
Sikandar, it's not that every performer in the first class cricket is suitable for that cricket at the top level. Maybe there are some players who are very effective, and you find that sort of players in all first class circuits around the world who have big numbers, big stats in terms of stats, but when they are put into that line where you consider them for the national team, you think that they don't fit in somehow. And this one again has been driven down the ground. What a great cricket shot that is. Another boundary. 32 and end of 6 overs.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with it that there are certain players who've been regulars at the domestic level, at the first class level, but they haven't really had the opportunity to represent the national side, or if they had the opportunity, they just couldn't replicate those domestic performances at the international level. And like you have Khalid Usman has been playing for such a long time, and he's a good batter, good bowler. He's got a first-class century. Irfan Jailer. We talk about Khurram Manzoor. He's represented Pakistan, but has not been able to stamp his position consistently for a longer period of time. He's played the Test level as well.
And on the other hand, you find people who are not big in numbers in first class or domestic seasons, but they are much bigger at the international circuit. So it works both ways. Some people are just, they're born to, belong to a certain position. And when they get to that point, they're different players. And this one, he swept it and top-edged it for 4 over fine leg, which was in the circle. So Munib has started off with a boundary, but not in very convincing fashion.
So many players. I was looking at our umpire, Zulfikar Jan, is it? 164 first-class games. Good bowler. Another umpire, another umpire is Faisal Afridi, the fast bowler. It's also about, you get your opportunity to represent Pakistan at the highest level and you grab it with both hands. Shahid Khan Afridi went there and scored the fastest century.
Yeah, and you see Abdullah Shafiq, just one first-class game and he arrived on the international scene. He played the other formats before he played the local domestic setup. So these are 5 wides now, one pushed down the leg side and the keeper unable to collect that. And they would need this sort of luck. Karachi, the position that they are in, 41 for 4, is not a position of authority. And they don't mind runs as long as they come, doesn't matter how they come. Munib has looked to play a stroke every ball, swept the first one, then beaten trying to hit one through the cover, then again trying to sweep and was lucky not to be given out leg before. And again he swept one. So there's a shot every ball and hasn't looked convincing so far. The young man, maybe if Takhar needs to speak to him, calm him down a bit. There is still, after this, 13 overs to go.
Nowadays, I just feel that it's become easier to represent Pakistan at the highest level with so many leagues and T20 cricket happening around, that if you perform somewhere on a different platform, you get noticed and you can make it to the national side. I'm talking about T20s only. And there's so many examples that through the platform of Pakistan Super League, we've seen quite a few names who've been in the circuit for a while, but they were suddenly noticed and taken into the T20 side of Pakistan. 7 overs gone, it's 43 for 4. Once again, look at the wickets, went with the arm, was playing for the spin. And this is a very, very lazy and loose shot, but there was a drop. This is a power play highlights. Again, he completely missed the line, just spun away enough to clip that off stump. Again, a loose shot, very regular dismissal. Wickets have been falling and they've been trying to go around. This was not given out by the umpire, probably brushed the pads. The bowlers from Larkana have been at it, and so have been Karachi Ghazis. Good to see that they're trying to take the fight back to the opposition. Yes, not many runs on the board in the power play. This was again in 2 minds, trying to pull that top edge date, and Saibzada Farhan has not really arrived after the first 2 games for his side. Back live after the 43 for 4, they are into the 8th over. We've been having our discussion about players getting opportunities. For me, Hassan Ali, Shadab Khan, all these names emerged on a bigger circuit because of the Pakistan Super League performance, and they got themselves into the national side, the T20 circuit, and they've remained, they've been consistent. They've been your usual suspects.
You see, PSL has acted like the motorway. You want to get to Islamabad? No signals. Go straight through. Firstly, you needed to score 1,000 runs in a domestic season to get recognition of the selectors, to even ask, who is this guy? But now, a decent 30 playing for any of the franchises with an impact is enough to get you the Pakistan jersey, at least of the T20 format. So definitely times have changed, and so have the priorities. And also with the people, the franchise cricket coming in, people think differently. And it's like that around the world. You see Dewald Bravis played the under-19, hit a few sixes, and he got picked in the IPL. And then the recognition becomes absolutely different.
Carlos Brathwaite hit those 4 sixes and became the captain of the T20 side a couple of months later. Well, I'm not saying that he got it because of those 4 sixes. He was already playing in the national side, but I don't think it's not a negative thing. I mean, if you performed and you're good enough and you fast-tracked yourself into the national side, only the T20 circuit we're talking about. I mean, if you can generate some kind of impact in terms of getting results for the country, then why not? So be it. To me, it's more about the youngster performing at the highest level if he can absorb that pressure. If somebody is playing a Pakistan Super League in front of a full house and performs, that means that he's there for that bigger stage. He's not going to shy away and start doubting his own talent.
Yes, I mean, it's hard to just pick one thing out of all that we have spoken about. So many people have, for them it has worked, and for others it hasn't. So, yes, nobody knows what the fate will be with him. It differs from person to person. But definitely you need to have a policy.
What was your mind saying and heart doing in 2003, your first appearance with the bat?
Well, you see, I went to South Africa with the Pakistan Academies team, Pakistan A. And I scored a double hundred in Centurion, and then 100 in the final of the one days, and we won the series. And I saved this game by scoring 237. Along with me was Bilal Asad, who scored 140. So we had a 400 plus run partnership in South Africa. And on the way back, as soon as I reached Pakistan, they asked me to come to Multan, and there I played the test match. But I had those runs behind me. And obviously, feeling very confident. You score in South Africa, Pakistan pitch is much easier. 8 gone, 46 for 4.
स्क्वायर पीछे ली क्या तक ये
Right, the projected score. This is big, massive, all the way. Doesn't get any better than this. Iftikhar is looking so good. Good time to welcome Nick Compton.
It's a great time, isn't it? Welcome Iftikhar. Boy, they've needed a bit of this, haven't they? They've been missing a real powerhouse in the middle order. Iftikhar Ahmed has been a welcome revelation to the side, as he has been to the Pakistan team for many years. Such a powerful man. He goes again, he goes big. This is even bigger. 2 in a row, back-to-back sixes.
He's looking so good. Much needed inning from Iftikhar. We haven't seen much of him in this league so far, but this, look at that, the feet movement and hitting it straight.